but my sweet spot, everything that I mean, if I see arcades, I have to keep them. Like since I left LA in my garage, there's 32 video game arcades in my garage. So yeah, my very first one, I know, I love them too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, big one. I got Star Wars, full-size arcades. Those are my favorite things. Most valuable though, would be $42,000 in vintage cameras. Is my best thing ever. I think I paid about $1,500 for it. So Leicas, Kodak, Polaroid, Nikon, it was all there from 1909 all the way into 1980s. That was a good day.
And one time, about 3 years ago in Los Angeles, I did an auction, and it was a rainy day, and people in California are just babies. When it rains, we don't go outside. So I only had 6 people show up, and I had 47 units to auction off. And I got down to the last 17 units, and the bidders had run out of money. So I just told the owner I'd give him $100 for each one. So I bought 17 units, and just taking that stuff to the car boot sale and not even trying to haggle, just like blowing it out. I had 2 of my comedian friends go on the weekends and sell it. We made $83,000 from that. So the thing is, if you buy correctly, you can make a lot of money. Before the TV show, my average unit would sell for $65, which is about 40 pounds. After the TV show, so many people came out to the auctions that on an average, I would get at least 300 pounds per unit. So even if I did 100 units in a go, I was gonna get 300 pounds per unit. So the TV shows brought out way more people thinking they were gonna get rich, and it would drive all the prices up. But before the TV shows, people were scoring
good money.
big time, yeah.
That's why I don't do it no more.
And now that the TV shows have been on for a long time, and a lot of people have gone and they've lost money because they just think they're going to go get rich and they don't. So now fewer and fewer people are coming, and so the regulars are coming back out again and they're starting to make money again. So everything's kind of like a cycle. Any other questions?
A question here? Hey.
First of all, we wanted to congratulate you on your timekeeping, because we noticed that yesterday none of the British guests had arrived, but all the American ones had, so we were happy with that, so thank you.
Oh, that's because we're poor. If you convert the dollar to the pound, it's like $1 million is like
that's
not change.
That's not the answer. You know what the correct answer is? It's because we're not hungover. I've learned something about the Brits. You guys are in a constant state of being hungover, like every day. Yeah, we are not hungover. Like we wake up and we're like, hey, look at this, we're awake because we're not drunk last night. But all of you guys.
Speak for yourself. Anyway, go ahead.
What's that? Oh, you weren't drunk?
I wasn't.
One British guy.
I wasn't drunk.
One guy.
It wasn't me.
Bragging, and he didn't get invited to the pub.
I'm not hungover.
Oh, okay. Well, neither do I. But anyway, I think that's the real answer.
And if you were to do the show in another country, so you've got it in America and England now, what other country would you choose?
Well, I have a development deal for a new show that I'm doing. I've been working on this thing for a while, but it finally got a green light to move forward with a pilot. So I'm doing it's not Storage Hunters, but I'm doing a competition show, and I'm hosting it in Germany. And it's an auction game show. And so I'm going to be doing the auction in Germany. Ich fange mit 25 Jahren. 25 Jahren, 50 Jahren, 50 Jahren, 100, 200, 300, 500. Das ist eine Magie!
Nein!
Line up is a straight line. You'll get your prizes at the end. But it's true, I really am going to be hosting a game show in Deutschland.
And for me, it'd be France. And I already...
He has a show premiering in France today, and that's no joke.
Yeah.
It's called British Treasure, American Gold, and it's premiering in France before it's even premiering in the UK. It comes out today on which channel in France?
RMC.
RMC. Or as the French call it, RMC, baby.
Yeah.
I'm French, you're American. I don't even know I watch your television, you're stupid.
Yeah, so, because I film in this show that's exclusively in the UK, and I would go to France. And so I knew there was more money. And like you said, there was so much people coming to the storage auctions, I had to evolve, or else I was gonna go broke. So I drove, if you went out there and saw old Lily, my Trans Am out there, I've been driving that around to England, buying stuff, and I even drove it to France, buying stuff to send back to LA, so that's what my show's about. You don't want to watch it in French. I love my voice in French that's dubbed over, but it comes out here October 26th on Quest, so you gotta check it out.
I was in Spain last week, and the Spanish, because the storage hunters is all over the world, right? So the Spanish were coming up to me and they're going, "Casa subastas." I'm like, what the hell is he saying? Casa subastas. Apparently, I guess in Spain it's called Casa subastas, which means
A pair who bids.
a pair who bids or something like that, or a pair who auctions or something.
And my show in France is called Road Trip Collection.
Road trip collection.
Whatever that road trip collection is.
Yes.
We're up in the back.
Whoa.
So through the whole time of filming and actually selling things and things like that, has there anything been so dangerous that you've had to take out beforehand, before shooting, in case of?
There have been auctions where you can't sell it. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff that you just go, okay, well we can't sell this. This is dangerous. You know what I mean? We've had, and then there's been times where like there was like that one in Palm Springs that was full of snakes. Remember that? I think that, man, I mean, there were no dangerous snakes. There were no rattlesnakes. It was like pythons and stuff.
There has been a couple instances, like, remember when the economy was really bad, there's been people that live in storage units, and there's no bathroom or anything like that.
It's a true story. I have a cousin named Anson. He's from Kentucky, and he lives in a storage unit. He does. I'm not making it up. Like,
Why?
and I tried to help him too. I'm like, Anson, can I give you some money? He's like, no, man, I like it, man. It's like I live in a gated community. And he's like, and I go, really? You like living in a? Yeah, man, it's easy because I don't want to get married. So I meet a girl, right? And I go on a couple of dates. When I'm done with that girl, I just say, you want to come back to my place? Tell you what, she don't ever want to see me again. That's a true story. Anson, you guys would love him.
Yeah, but no nuclear weapons, anything, hand grenades, nothing like that.
No.
Guns, ammunition, but nothing too crazy.
Types things marked like hazardous waste, stuff like that. Yeah. It's weird, the stuff that people put in storage. But then there's a lot of boring stuff. Just like you want like a lot of people just make their living selling the everyday stuff. You know what I mean? Just going to the car booth, you're just selling every day, whatever's in your flat, you store or whatever. You know, most of the money's made from boring stuff.
I have a question for you, young man here.
Hi. What's the bin that you've most like regretted buying?
Say that again?
What would you, if you could go back, not buy? Like you bought a bin and then thought, oh, this was a really bad idea to buy.
Okay, so this is the first lesson that I give people when people say, how do I get into storage auctions? And this is like storage auctions 101, and everyone falls for it, and don't fall for it. Let me finish, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're a new guy, you go to a storage auction, you're excited, you're pumped. All right, you see a couple ones, clothes, furniture, junk, but you see one storage unit, open the door. Everyone's excited. You see a box, a brand new Apple computer, an Xbox One, brand new box, PS4, all electronics, perfectly in the box. You blow your whole wad, $2,000. You open up the box and what's in it? Nothing. Because where do those electronics go? In your house. And so they put the boxes in storage, so when they upgrade, they sell the electronics come with the box. Now me, being the dummy that I am, first timer, you always fall for it. Like, I'm gonna have an Xbox, I'm gonna have a full flat screen TV. And of course, nothing in there, so that's $2,000 down the drain.
So do you guys know on the TV shows like Storage Hunters and Storage Wars and all these shows, you know how you're not allowed to go inside the unit and touch anything? So that's not like the law. That's not like, you know what I mean? That's not like the government saying, hey, you can't go in. That's the auctioneer saying, learning that it's better to let people just guess and think what they see versus go, because I thought if we let people go in and shake every box,
This is,
that
wait a
would-
sec.
That wouldn't work so
Why
well
are you
for
telling
us.
me this now? 70-something episodes in and now you tell me this? Owe me like 20, 30 grand.
No, you should learn on your own. But,
It's unbelievable.
but it's true.
Oh my gosh, you've been scamming me this. Are we friends? Are you?
Yeah, dude, sure. Keep it.
Next question.
Got time for one more question. So if you've got a question you want to ask, now is the time to ask it. And go up to this gentleman up in costume here. Aldrin.
You got a question?
Hi.
Hey!
This is to Jessie, but like, who's your favourite person who's on the show? Like, who do you get along with the best? Any of you?
Oh, dude, come on. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I don't really like Sean that much, to be honest with
Because I'm a jerk.
you. Okay. All right. Here's my. You want my real answer? My real answer? I'll give you my fake answer, and then I'll give you my real answer because this is the last question. My fake answer it would be T-Money and more importantly Papa Bear, just because I love that big, goofy, bearded jokester of a man, and he just makes the worst decisions. But he's one of those guys where he's just why would you do that, Papa? Why? But he's such a lovable guy, it's just so great. But my real answer,
I'm about to get a hug.
so storage hunters used to be an idea in this bright, shiny, bald-headed man's head called the Auctioneer. And it turned into this huge show that went global, got tons of spin-offs, and got me onto this table right here to where I am now, and it's all because of this guy. So, without a doubt, it's Sean Kelly that's made this happen.
High five, dude. Hey, before we go, can we do one last thing?
Absolutely.
All right. We want to see who gets this right. J Money, come out here, man. Everybody, take a look at J Money. This is Josh. Josh, come stand out here in front of us, man. Take your hat off, buddy. Let everybody get a good. Now, if I already asked you this question at the table, don't play along. But if you guys have seen this guy for the first time, take a guess. How old is he? We want to see who's going to get the clothes. How old is this guy? Who's at 18?
23.
Right, 26, 17, 23.
19.
Huh? 29.
36.
28. I got 28. Now give me 29. I'm 30. Now I'm going to go 30. Now I'm going to give me 30.
Right here.
Are you guys ready to hear all of these? 36. This is Josh. Josh has been helping me at my table for the last 2 days. He is 12 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. 12. Give him a big round of applause, huh? Yeah. Isn't that 14
He's only 12.
He's only 12. I told him, I go, you can go into a pub and get a beer anytime you want. People, it's awesome. Anyway, are we good?
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for our brilliant story.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, hang on. I've been called by cats. Oh, look.